Welcome everyone to the Sharp Pick. I'm Jordan Sharp. Game 3 of a pivotal series between the Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls tips off tonight as one of our early games, and the Chicago Bulls come in the NBA odds as 3.5-point favorites with a total of 181 points. Now, of course, the Nets blew out the Bulls in Game 1. Chicago looked really bad. However, they quickly turned it around Game 2 on the road and got a huge victory, only holding the Nets to 82 points. So tonight, those numbers are where they sit. And instead of siding with the spread, which I think is pretty, coin flip at best, I think the total just has a slight amount of value tonight for an over bet. Obviously, these teams are really both sharp defensively. However, we know the Chicago Bulls are awful ATS at home for a reason this season, and their ability to put up a clunker here, although probably a low chance, still a solid chance for that to happen. So we need to be aware of that. However, I do think the over is where we need to go. We've already seen the Nets can score on the Bulls as we saw in Game 1, and I do think that even though the Bulls play pretty good defense at home, giving up around 92 points per game, if we just went by the averages, when the Nets give up around 95 points per game on the road, just that alone from the regular season numbers would make the over here a pretty good bet. So even though this is the playoffs, I'm siding with the over. I do think it's just slightly low here tonight. 3 of the last 5 times these two teams have played, the total has gone over, even though 2 of the last 3 have gone under. I do think the Chicago Bulls are going to play pretty good offense tonight at home in a playoff game here, and the Nets will probably be able to score as well. I think it will be game probably end up in the mid-90s, somewhere around there, making this a pretty good value for the over bet. The last 3 times these two teams have played where the total has been 181 points or lower, all 3 of those totals have gone over. So I do think that's where we're getting our value for you tonight. Obviously, I said they both play pretty good D. However, we are getting to the point now where it is late in the season. These teams are starting to play a lot of games, and I think the tired legs in the playoffs normally lead to a few more early buckets early on, giving the over here pretty good value. So take the over, add it to your NBA picks, and best of luck to you tonight. I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of The Sharp Pick.